These are the 7 blessings for married couples. Beautiful, very personal and moving blessings. So whether your marriage is struggling or you're in a happy place, receive these blessings today.
Love. May you be blessed with love. May your admiration, appreciation, and understanding for each other foster a love that is passionate, tranquil, and real. May this love between you be strong and enduring and bring peace into your lives.
A loving home. May you be blessed with a loving home filled with warmth, humor, and compassion. May you create a family together that honors traditions old and new. May you teach your children to have equal respect for themselves and others, and instill in them the value of learning and to make the world a better place.
Humor and play. May you be best friends and work together to build a relationship of substance and quality. May your sense of humor and playful spirit continue to liven your relationship. May you respect each other's individual personality and perspective and give each other room to grow in fulfilling your dreams, and give each other grace in both weakness and mistakes.
Wisdom. May you be blessed with wisdom. May you continually learn from one another and from the world. Together, may you grow, deepening your knowledge and understanding of each other and of your journey through life.
A blessing of health. May you be blessed with health. May life bring you wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. May you keep each other well balanced and grounded, and live long that you may share many happy years together.
Art, beauty, creativity. May your life be blessed with the art and beauty of this world. May your creative aspirations and experiences find expression, inspire you, and bring you joy and fulfillment. May you find happiness together in adventures big and small, and something to celebrate each day of your lives.
Community. May you be blessed with community. May you always be blessed with the awareness that you are an essential part of a circle of family and friends. May there always be within this group love, trust, support, and laughter. And may there be many future occasions for rejoicing in each other's company. The desire for partnership and companionship is innately human. In the beginning, God Himself said, "It's not good for a man to be alone." For those desiring marriage, this blessing is for you.
Loving God, infinite Spirit, so numerous are those deprived of true love. So many cannot find their match. Have mercy upon them. Source of love, prepare every single solitary lonely soul to experience the completion that comes with finding one's match. May it be your will, Abba Father, that you will be filled with compassion for single black women who desire marriage and appoint for them a spouse who is a worthy match, pleasant, God-fearing, teachable, intelligent, and of good character with a success mindset, and blessed in his study and his dealings. According to your will, incline the heart of her parents and his to unite in this love, that it may be good for them in this world, by your grace, in your loving and precious name, Jesus.
Happy birthday to all the May babies. The beloved queens say happy birthday. If this is the month that you were born, we celebrate you, we honor you. Happy birthday. Good morning. Let's celebrate our friends and family. I have twins in my family, guys. Our 20-year-old twins. Yes, Akira and Orion. Happy birthday from the beloved queens. Hello, world. We're honored you came back to the Beloved Queens podcast. I'm Tina Matherson with my ladies, Claudia Lewis, everybody calls Queen Trina, and Veronica Gray. Ready, queens?
Let's get it on, ladies.
Caribbean Queens in the ATL.
For the next few seconds, just rock with us. Rock with us. Rock with us. Next few seconds, just rock with us.
Feel the vibes, man.
It's feedback time, our listeners. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from you. And each queen is going to tell you what she wants to know about you as you've been listening to the podcast. We want to hear from you. We want you to send us an email at our thebelovedqueens@gmail.com. We want you to send us a instant messenger on Facebook or DM us on Instagram. It's feedback time.
I would love to hear from our viewers.
Mm-hmm.
What are
Mm-hmm.
some of the decisions that you think have brought you to where you are now?
Mm.
And what are
Mm.
some of the decisions that you have made in your current, say, last week, this week, that will
Mm.
Mm.
change your life? Not in a big major way, but the decision that you made that will change your future.
Mm. And also, I want to hear from people who are listening. Like, for us, even sharing our stories and stuff, we're seeing like all kinds of family members coming to us and sharing stuff that we didn't really have the full story for. So it can't just be us. So I'm interested to hear from people. If you want to send us like a email on the Beloved Queens messenger, or if you don't want to put it like on the page itself, but if you have testimonies of how God is working in your family, or something we
Mm,
said made you just realize that you're not crazy,
right?
that you're not alone in we have our issues. Um, but you find that something helped you to just pivot and do something differently in your life. You can send us your testimonies. One day we'll just read a couple on here. It would be nice to hear how this has helped in your relationships. What you want to hear from the viewers, Trina? Stuff is happening with you and your relationships, but What you want to hear from our viewers? Hear me, viewers, listeners. Sorry, I'm not TV yet.
Ah,
Come in, people, come in. We just a prophesy.
I would love to hear from our listeners. How are they being impacted in their marriages?
Mm.
Are they being motivated to make transformations?
And the decisions that they made to get married, has that changed? How has that changed them?
Hmm.
Because you were talking about that transition where you going from single to now a married
Mm.
person. Like,
Mhm.
what that decision, like, how did that change you? Because me done telling already, and it take me 6 years for even realize and acknowledge the facts that I was no longer single. And I'm not saying that I was dating other people or going out there. I was still of the mindset of a
The
single person.
mindset.
So decisions that I would make for me, I was still just making them for me and not realizing that I was now married and I need to make decision for us, or we need to make the decisions together. My husband was on that real early and real quick. My husband would, okay, hear this. If I could not understand it, just for sure, it's my head tough. People just listen. My head did tough. If my husband was buying anything, he would call me, honey, I'm buying this, I'm getting this, even down to a nail. And I could not understand, why is this man telling me
Why?
everything he might do? Not knowing that idiot, this is how relationships work. I was just still thinking, okay, me I go over Tina and me nah come back till midnight because we are chat so long. Me nah call the man and tell the man say me over Tina. You just like pull door and come in, and like he is there worried. And you did not even say I am here, I am okay. And your mind did not, my mind, sorry, not your mind. My mind did not switch from single V to married V. That transition took a while for me. Now it don't have to take that long for everybody. I'm just saying it don't have to take that long. I'm just saying what happened for me.
Yeah, man, the V will come in with her hide bag and her hide bag and not call and say where you buy. Yeah, man, you have your hide
Boy,
bag tree now. You know you come
that
in and hide the
hey,
bag in the class.
me three, not even two, me three. Listen here.
We were a mess.
A hot mess.
We were a
Yeah, it's just
mess.
No, but my thing is, I was like, I didn't want to be controlled.
mm.
That's it.
I didn't want to be
But
controlled.
were you controlling?
That's how I justified.
But were you controlling?
Yes. But that was yes, I was
See how funny that is? Reverse
yes,
psychology
I
up in
was
here.
controlled. But don't
You're
control.
Everything that
doing
you're
it.
thinking he's gonna do,
I'm
you're doing
doing it.
it. Wow.
You see the mess door, right?
You're thinking he's gonna leave from an
Me
argument, you bounce.
bounce.
Mm.
So this is the
Jeez.
problem. This is what we're trying to
Yep.
show you, people. Sometimes
Yep.
you are the
Hello.
problem.
Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Wave them, wave them. Yes.
Sometimes I am the
Yes.
problem. Let's just
On
own it.
it.
Sometimes I am the problem.
What you gonna do?
I don't want anybody to control me. I don't want any control me.
Yes.
I need my own thing and my own
Mm-hmm.
money and
Yeah.
my own this and my own.
Yeah.
You're
You're poil.
rebellious.
Rebellious.
You're poil.
Just
You're
While.
come
poil.
together.
Yes.
You
No,
poil. Me. I
That
want my
means
son. I don't
you're
want nobody to control.
spoiled.
He's not controlling you. He's looking at us.
spoiled,
Yes.
spoiled and selfish.
Spoiled and selfish. Spoiled brats.
Yes.
Spoil and
Spoiled and
selfish.
selfish.
And you don't look at yourself like that.
Oh,
No.
but best believe if they did that to us, that will cause
What?
an argument.
Hey, your man.
Ooh.
If what do
That
you
sound
want
like
me
a
to
1 month
start?
malice. That sound like 1 month malice.
We say 1 month, Tina, 1 month.
That is a 1 month malice. Me
No
not talk
chat
about 2
to
weeks.
me.
This is what?
Don't talk to me.
What?
Okay, 1 month. Can't do
Uh-huh.
that. What? You see how the mind
Cannot.
works, though?
Mm-hmm.
You see how you.
Yes,
Boy, me
that's
I
not the
tell
heart of
you,
God. That is not the heart of
that
God for
is
your
not.
marriage. It's not the heart of God for your marriage.
Mm-mm-mm. No. Wow.
If God is love and the way you say I love you and show I love
Mm,
you, you're saying that's what God
mm.
is? You have to elevate your love level, people.
Wow.
You have to elevate your love level. God is love. So if it's lacking,
Mm.
empty, not filling to the
Oh.
overflow, that is not, that are the facts. Let us just be honest. Some people claim that they love and it's not love. It's just
Mm.
not. And the sooner you realize that it's not love, you can make a decision
Yeah.
to love.
Yep.
Love is a
It
decision
is.
too. Ha ha!
Uh-huh. Oh,
But
yes.
that's part of the decision when you decide to stay every day.
Every
That's
day.
part of the decision. I'm going to love this person. And sometimes
Yes.
people, you have to understand that some people are loving you with the best they can,
I know.
because some people don't know what real love is, you know. So when them
They
a
never
love
had it.
you at the best love, them a
At
give
the
you what them
best.
know.
Hello, what up to me 80-20? Some people I get 80%.
Yes, some people.
You're a little bit
Yep.
serious,
No,
but a
seriously,
true,
some
you
people
But
are
can
you
you
only
only do
give
know,
what
what you
they know.
and you
know.
are
And you
expecting
have.
something from this person, and they are giving you their entire all. It might not,
All.
it might look to you like 60%, but they're giving you their entire being
That's all they have.
until them learn to a different level, and be able to communicate that, and show that. And sometimes it's training you in
Mm,
the relationship, is showing them a different kind of love to open them up even more. So
See?
sometimes you have to give people grace
absolutely.
and love them through
Yeah.
it.
Love
But
them through.
Yeah.
Love them to
you,
the other
you-
side. Love
be the
them.
that's
love you
what
want to
marriage is.
be the love you want to see.
That's what marriage is. That's
Yep,
what
That,
be the
marriage is,
love you
yeah,
want
Trina.
to
You're
that's what
see.
right.
marriage is. That's what marriage is.
Be the love you
Yeah.
want to see.
That is the purpose of
It's true.
marriage. For two people to come together.
Me prove that with all my husband love me back from
Mm.
death. You have to remember, there are some people on the emotional chart, they're under average in terms of how much you can love. There's the average lover and there's somebody over the line. I did this personality thing when I went to the
Mm-hmm.
counseling, where you have people who
Mm.
they're under the emotional level. There's people who love average emotionally. That's just how it is. And then there is some people who have a lot of emotions. They are on the high part of the emotional meter. Now, what the counselor says, based on that emotional chart, it's how much you were nurtured and
Mm.
loved as a child.
Breach.
So you can't give
Never
what
Mm-hmm.
you
have.
not have if you weren't
Mm.
nurtured
Yeah.
to the average point. The person is gonna love you below the emotional bar.
Mm.
And so if they call you and they never ever say I love you, but they're on the phone,
Yeah.
they have said I love you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that.
You understand what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Mm.
action that I am here.
Mm.
It's some deep stuff. The lady showed me the emotional bar. She said you cannot love what your parents did
Mm-hmm.
not pour into you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I find is that if here's a twist, if God is love, who
Mm-hmm.
else is supposed to teach them?
Mm.
In the Bible it says, I am the father to the
Mm.
fatherless. Which means if you never learn it from your mother and you never learn it from your father, you never get a love nurturing from your mom or dad, God could still teach you to love
Mm.
somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the author of love.
Yes.
So again, human beings, yeah, put it on the wrong smaddy for teach you the love
Mm.
when you need or give it to you. He is the father to the fatherless. That's a whole lot of that's full
Mm.
of weight. Which mean when your mother never teach you for love? And all when your father never give you enough love. And all when you're below the emotional level
Mm-mm.
on the line, on the bar chart, you're
He's
still
still.
not hopeless. You have to decide to want to
When you talk
learn.
about love, the song, you remember the song? Love is something if you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Love is something if you give it away, it comes right back to you. It's just like a magic penny. You put it in your pocket and you don't have any. But if you spend it or you give it away, it comes right back to
That's
you.
how it is. When you give, it comes back to you, pressed down, shaken up together, and running
Running over.
over.
Running over.
And a lot of people just think they need to get, and not to give. And you cannot be just this
Yes.
receptacle of always
Yeah.
wanting to get, and never give. The
Can't
minute
work.
you give something out, it's going to come back.
And that's part of the going back to Trina's
Yeah,
Marrying
wealthy
well.
marrying well and
marriage.
loving well and all that.
Marrying well.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Marrying well. That's part of the marrying
Yeah,
well.
let it begin with me.
Let it begin with.
Let love begin with me. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
want it. Yes, I need it.
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta have it. Yes, on the romantic show
You
with
know what?
Fabio,
So,
Hallmark Television, all of the love that a people script.
But guess what?
hello.
You can create your
Yes,
own
you can.
Fabio in your own
Why you
relationship,
not
you know?
pursue the man?
Me, I want
Y-
twerker in my own.
Oh,
Oh, please don't talk about Turkey. Please, Jesus. Cover my eyes, my ears, my teeth.
yes.
But yeah, you can create your own that whole thing that you dreamt about and you wanted after you've had a solid relationship, a solid friendship, and a solid marriage. You can create that. Create your
Yes.
whatever books you used to read and have that
There
image.
you go.
That's the person you are with.
Put on your costume and run through the house.
Hello.
Yeah?
Talk, don't make me start it up.
Trina,
Don't make me
talk up the thing, talk
start.
up the thing.
Okay.
Oh God,
Don't make
oh
me start
God.
talking
But
the
Scott,
thing.
sometime, sometime people like, oh, I wish I could and I wanna be and I need to be dressed and why can't he get dressed and what is
Hello.
he put on the thing and
Hello.
run through? Two pike heel, that's all you need and run and just get a flash.
No, but why we put so much pressure on the man them for always pursue us? Why can't we pursue them?
There we
Them don't
go.
want
Yeah.
love to. They don't want to. They want to feel wanted. Just
And they
like
want
how
to
we
feel
want to feel
wanted
wanted, they
too.
want to feel wanted. So why can't we pursue them? You know what you want is your husband. So why you can't pursue him?
Ha ha.
And a quick story. I remember my husband saying that to me, like he wants to feel wanted, because I remember when I was doing my graduate studies, like when I am studying or I'm going to school, that is my entire focus. I would sit and I would study from morning till the next day if I don't have to go to work. And I was going to school and I was going to work during the day, and I was going to school at night. And I literally would not see my husband. And he said to
Mm.
me, I would love one day to go to bed with my wife, go to bed at the same time with
Mm.
my, because
See,
he would go to bed, come back and see me
mm,
wake up and see me in the same position studying. And I would be doing this because I had tunnel vision.
mm.
I would be doing this for days, weeks. And he was
Mm.
like, I would just love to be
Wow.
able to go to bed the same time with my wife. I wasn't conscious. All I'm like, well, I have a test. I have to study. I have to get this done, and I can focus on that when I'm finished.
Mm. So you want to put the man on pause?
Exactly. You can't. You can't put the people in pampas.
Yo, don't go nowhere. The Beloved Queens podcast soon come back.
This week's Empress shout out goes to Empress Joanna Madruga. You know, last year during the pandemic, we needed something to escape all the crazy seriousness. So Joanna had a dream to create an animated short about women living in boxes. And I helped her along with my other friend, and we wrote a script for the animated short film called Unbox Me. It's women living in boxes in our society. So, you know what? I found that as women, when we have dreams, you have to connect all your superpowers to bring those dreams alive. And Joanna, I applaud you for your creative vision, and I'm so happy to help you execute it. Her superpowers, guys: creative visionary, extraordinary Black Brazilian empress. She's an animator, an artist, a video editor. You can find her at joannamadruga.myportfolio.com, and it's JoannaMadruga. Joanna.myportfolio.com. And you can reach her on email at joannamadruga@hotmail.com. And here at the Beloved Queens, if you're a boss lady of color rocking it in your industry but looking for exposure to an international audience, if you're ready to arise from the shadows and step into the light, we're taking interviews for our sponsorship program. If you're interested, send us an email at rtv.publishing@gmail.com. For those asking for an update, my mom is home in isolation recovering from COVID-19. Pray for her full recovery and for all the other COVID-positive patients in isolation in Jamaica and around the world. I also seek prayer for my grandma and all the caregivers that take care of both my mom and my grandma, so that they won't have COVID as well. We are just holding on and trusting God that they will be fully healed. So we pray for an end to the community spread of COVID-19. Jehovah Rapha, bind this illness from continuing on the earth and loose it from its destructive assignments and its effects. Listen, we have a few more weeks left for our Pillows for Jamaica fundraiser. We request that you would just give to our GoFundMe at Pillows for Jamaica. You know, this came about when my mom, she checked into the hospital and she was seeking and asking for a pillow, and they simply had none to give. And so from that experience, we just wanted to come together here at the Beloved Queens and raise enough funds to buy some pillows and send back to 2 hospitals in Jamaica to the isolation ward. Can you help us? I know we can do this together. And we're back.
No, what if I didn't make the decision? What if I had not him off? What if I didn't make the decision to be like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to have to manage my time better so I can make it to bed whatever time and go, spend some more time with you, as opposed to, you know what, him can go and talk about cause me have to finish and me have to go to school and me have to graduate and me have to do that decision could have probably wrecked my relationship.
Not probably.
Because I'm sure somebody
That's
else
what happened
out
with a
there,
lot of COVID
right?
people.
Somebody out there would probably be giving him attention that I am not showing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's simple.
Absolutely. And that is what happened a lot in COVID as well, where you're
Mm,
in quarantine and you feel like because your job is paying for to keep the roof over your head and so much people are lose them job, you're like, I gotta work, so he has to get it and da 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 da, and you nat him off. You see what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
But what
mm,
what I found that I have had to try to, like, so people talk about all the bad things that happen in COVID. I have to say some good things happening in COVID for me
yes.
because it helped me to put up boundaries so that work is not a constant force in my life. It helped me to put up
Mm,
boundaries. Like there are times when I cannot. So you guys will hear us talk about natting a voice away or natting someone away, and what that is you, una ever have not a fly around in on a face or in on the ears or in on the
mhm,
eye, or you go
mhm,
outside and it's summertime and Florida people are gonna know this. But I went to Plains, Georgia, and that place was infested with gnats. And literally, if you breathe, them going on your nose. If you open your eye, them flying there. If you have an eyelash, them jump on it. I mean, the gnats were everywhere. So you have to spend the time just fanning your face, fanning your ears. Any hole in your body, they will find it.
mm,
So literally, when you hear us say gnat in a way, it's all, just imagine all these gnats flying in your face, your ears, any hole in your body, and you're just using your hand to swat it away. So that is what that gnatting is. So what I have learned in the pandemic, honestly, right? You have to pivot because I used to
mhm,
be the person where Veronica talk about when you're in tunnel vision because you're studying and the deadline is going to have an end because the final project always have an end. So when it come closer to the end, like mountain, if you're in accounting, you know how mountain is. You have to audit, so you're in a this tunnel vision focus because you know the end is in sight. That's how all my projects are at work. But what I have learned, right? Because they're in at the initial stages, you can sit down there and work 24 hours.
mm,
Call you the home.
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
And I have learned to put up the boundaries so that work gets its time. My children still get their time. My husband is getting his time. And I get me time.
mhm,
Because when you start make everything blend into one another, listen, I have to perform and I'm at home. Nobody's judging you for being at home. We're all in a pandemic.
mhm,
There are things, Black women listening,
mm,
called Mental Health Day.
mm,
We
Oh,
are in a
yes.
very traumatic situation.
mm,
Our children are going through a lot. There
mhm,
was a day that I wake up and I literally hear the Lord say, today is not a school day. Everybody is out of school and they're just going to rest. And I was like, what? Taking kids out of school? Let me tell you something. Me try force them and make them go to school in the morning. By 12 o'clock, I have to take them out. Mental health break, people need to
mm,
breathe.
mhm,
Because when you're stuck inside, you go stir crazy sometimes. Cabin fever is a reality.
Mm-hmm.
it's real.
You don't want to be stuck in the room. If you don't have pool and you don't have all of these excitement for go
Hmm,
to door, go palav, you get sick and tired of your house. And sometimes you're sick and tired of your house and you project it on the spouse. It's not,
mm,
don't nat your spouse when they just want to spend time with you. Don't nat your children. My children,
mhm,
you see, whenever now, I use my children as the voice of God. When they come and speak to me, I shut and I listen and I focus like say I gotta talk to me. You know why? Oftentimes he is. If my little one comes in and says, Mom, you're still on the computer? Me lock it down, shut it off, and
mm,
done. Before, tunnel vision. And I find if I don't listen to my little child's voice, a piece of headache hit me. I cannot
mm,
even open my eyes to continue looking at the computer anymore. So you have to. You cannot not away your children and you cannot
mm,
not away your spouse. They are not insects. They are saving you.
From your damn self.
mm. See there?
Because bottom line, you see, I saw this post on Facebook and I literally had to post it back. You see, when you gone, I, I don't remember what it said. It said something about your home and your family are very something about your home and your family is very important. So, and you're replaceable at work, but you're not replaceable in your family. So choose wisely. Decision again. Always pick your family. Yeah, me know money tight.
But that's
Mm.
true. I was remembering my
Mm.
girlfriend telling her boss, a
Yeah.
friend was telling that her kids are made out of glass balls and she's juggling work, she's juggling the job, and she's juggling her kids. And she said the ball that she can't afford to drop is her kids because they are made of
Preach.
glass, and if she drops that ball, it will break. The job will bounce. That ball is made
Ball.
out of rubber. So that ball will bounce, but her kids are made of glass, so she can't
No.
afford to. So if
Mm.
it comes to the juggling
Mm.
where I have to give up something,
Mm.
best believe the glass balls will not
You
be
understand?
dropped.
The biggest lesson me learned today, this week, people. At the
Gotta
end of
give
the
a
day,
hello.
if you anytime you put the stuff that matters to God
Mm.
first, Him gonna take care of you. That's my big lesson this week. You
Mhm.
can't sell your soul because you don't know where the money will come from. What we are learning in shifting our mentality to a wealth mindset, that it's not really your job is not
Mm.
responsible for the wealth that you have in your life. You ever get wealthy off of
Mm.
your job? Any of body? Have you ever gotten wealthy from your job? So what we are shifting our mindset into a
Mm.
place is that
Mm.
if we put what matters to God first, whether it's purpose or his
Mm.
whatever he instructs us to do, he's going to take everything else is going to be added to us. So that's where we are personally on our journeys. I mean, we don't know how it's going to all plan out, but we are where we are is like, there, you want to make certain moves and you want to do certain things, but at the end of the day, you can't sell your family down the river without parents because of your job or dollars. You matter more to them. You're the reason why they're here. You brought them here and you're gonna leave them for a job. So we can't not with the things that matter. That job that we suck the living daylight. Me remember when job pat me down. You gotta listen, man. They have to make choices that is going to feed your soul. We keep going back to that same thing. The choices that fuel you, the choices that feed your soul, and the choices that feed you and fuel your family as well. It's all across the board.
This is Queen Trina from the Beloved Queens Podcast. If you want to help support our podcast, go to www.thebelovedqueens.com and click the heart in the top right corner.
We've come to the end of our first season of the Beloved Queens podcast, and it's really been a pleasure, guys. We are going on to season 2, and at this time we're going to be taking a little break, and we will be right back with you in a few weeks. If you have not listened to all the episodes presently, we have 13 of them. So go ahead to the Beloved Queens podcast and listen to all 13. By the time you're done, we'll be back. Okay, guys? So on to season 2, and follow us on social media, all our social media platforms. We will keep you posted about when we're coming back. So we send you favor, we send you favor, we send you favor, and we bless you in Jesus' name.